So for handstand kickups, unless you have really good handstands already or you're comfortable kicking up out on the floor, then you can do that. But otherwise, you're going to be using a wall. If you can't find an empty wall in your house, a door that's shut will work just as good. So just find something, and all it's really serving as is a backstop for you to kick up to. So now that being said, now that you're on the walls in your house rather than walls in a gym, I wouldn't wear shoes. And secondly, this will also help teach you how to kick up with a little bit of finesse, because obviously you don't want to put a hole through your wall. But you would have to kick really hard to make that happen. So I don't foresee that being an issue, but you never know. All right, so here's what it looks like. I think it's good to practice already having your hands down in place and then kind of in that runner's stance and kicking from there versus taking a step and going into it. The reason being, when we take the step, then our hands go down. There's a lot of dynamic moving pieces there, and your hands may not end up exactly where you thought they were going to, or your elbows might be bent. There's a lot of moving pieces that you have to think about, whereas if you already have this stuff down in place, then that's one less thing that you have to think about, and you can focus more on the kick and trying to find your balance, right? So that's how I would recommend it in the beginning. So I'll be using this wall as my backstop. Start, a foot, even 2 feet out off of the wall for beginners. Hands go down, shoulder width apart, fingers are spread, index fingers pointing forward. If you get wrist pain typically when you're up in a handstand, try rotating your fingers out. That may alleviate the wrist pain. So, hands in place. I want to go ahead and stack my shoulders over my wrist versus having them back here, right? Again, that's just one less thing that now we have to think about. Once our feet do leave the ground, this is already in place. Whatever leg is my back leg, I want to keep that straight and I want to swing it, right? When I swing it, I'm trying to keep the leg straight, and ultimately we're fishing for the wall with this heel. This leg just does a little kick, this front leg just does a little kick to carry through on that momentum, and I try to keep it relatively straight too. So it looks like this. If you find the wall, go ahead and bring both feet together. You don't need to be in a rush. Once you're on the wall, it's helping you balance, so take your time. And then when you get ready to come back down, try to reverse the motion. So try to come down as slow and controlled as possible, basically landing in the exact same position that you took off in. So just things to work on down the road. The only real red flag is elbows bent. So keep your elbows straight. If you have wrist pain, try turning your fingers out, and that will probably take away that pain. That may allow you to get your elbows straighter. So if you're getting up there and you feel that your elbows are like this, that's not what we want to practice, and that's going to be probably like the #1 safety hazard. So just be aware of that. All right, I think that's handstand kickups in a nutshell. Let me know if you have any questions.